Heard everybody. Now, welcome to the vocabulary lesson. Now, we're on the vocabulary lesson 70. This is the 70 vocabulary lesson. Now, I got other words here for you, which is, let me put it out for you. 3 words, which is hazard, hazardous, reckless, stupid, and dangerous. Now I'm going to start with hazard. Hazard means a danger or risk. The hazards of smoking. Similar. Danger, risk, peril, threat, menace, difficulty, problem, pitfall, jeopardy, perilousness, endangerment, imperilment. So now there will be all the few examples here, which is hazard means a danger. A bad driver is a hazard to safety. The Dukes of Hazzard. That's the movie. The movie is called The Dukes of Hazzard. Hazard means a dangerous substance or bad thing. In the streets, there was a hazard. Hazard is something you have to take caution with and is a risk or a danger. It is a hazard to be near the dangerous material. Number 1, venture to say something. He hazarded a glass. Number 2, put something at risk of being lost. The cargo business is too risky to hazard money on. Hazard means where something can be dangerous. Hazard means where something can be dangerous. I'm going to say this again. Hazard means where something can be dangerous. And again, hazard means where something can be dangerous. Hazard means where something can be dangerous. Hazard means where something can be dangerous. And again, hazard means where something can be dangerous. One last time. Hazard means where something can be dangerous. I was walking down the street and there was a hazard on the sidewalk. On the sidewalk, it can be a tripping hazard. Throwing trash in the street is a hazard, which means dangerous. Throwing trash in the street is a hazard, which means dangerous. Hazard means dangerous. Hazard means dangerous. A source of danger. Hazards on the roadway. Hazard means lack of safety to oneself. The effect of unpredictable and unanalyzable forces in determining events. Chance. Risk. The hazards involved in owning your own business. Hazard means something that is dangerous and likely to cause damage in health. A health. Fire hazard. The busy traffic entrance was a hazard to pedestrians to risk doing something, especially making a guess, suggestion, etc. I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. To risk doing something that might cause harm to someone or something else. The policy hazarded the islands and put the lives of the inhabitants at risk. Hazard means something dangerous and likely to cause damage, a health fire hazard. Hazard means to offer or present at a risk, venture, hazard a guess as the outcome. Hazard is a verb. Hazard, hazarded, hazarding, hazards. Hazards is a plural. There is many hazards, which means there is a lot of dangerous things. The tumble down old barn was considered a fire hazard. It was only by hazard and good fortune that we found our way back to the trail. Countable noun. A hazard is something which could be dangerous to you, your health or safety, or your plans or reputation. A new report suggests that chewing gum may be a health hazard. Transitive verb. If you hazard a guess, you make a suggestion about something which is only a guess and which you know might be wrong. I would hazard a guess that they'll do fairly well in the next election. Hazardable is an adjective. Hazard-free is an adjective. A hazard is anything which can harm or damage someone or something. Safe work practices and the use of protective equipment may be needed for exposures to chemicals and other hazards, such as noise and heat. Process hazards may cause major accident involving the release of potentially dangerous materials. A hazard is anything which can harm or damage someone or something. Coverage is provided for a wide range of hazards, including theft, weather, fire, and collision. It is one of the hazards of football. Choking hazard, environmental hazard, pose a hazard, potential hazard, safety hazard, trip hazard, fire hazard. When somebody leaves the stove on for an hour, then that will be called a fire hazard. Hazard means dangerous. Hazardous is dangerous, risky, and unsafe, involving or exposing one to risk as of loss or harm. A hazardous occupation, disposing of hazardous waste. Hazardously is an adverb. Hazardousness is a noun. I don't know how to say that in a sentence, but oh well. It was a hazardous voyage. These are hazardous chemicals that can cause death if inhaled. Hazardous, involving risk or danger. Hazardous means dangerous. Hazardous. Hazardous chemicals, creating a hazard, involving or exposing one to risk as of loss or harm. A hazardous occupation, a hazardous substance. Hazardously is an adverb. Hazardous, they themselves couldn't go into a hazardous area, but they could direct the dog to that area. The noun hazard means something dangerous, and the adjective hazardous refers to anything that involves danger. Hazardous refers to anything that involves danger. Hazardous refers to anything that involves danger. One last time. Hazardous refers to anything that involves danger. A golf course with lots of sand traps is especially hazardous for golfers. That's why those traps are called hazards. Skydiving is a hazardous sport. Synonyms: risky, wild, dangerous, unsafe. Involving or causing danger or risk, liable to hurt or harm. Hazardous means something very dangerous and it can harm. Hazardous means something very dangerous and it can harm. One last time. Hazardous means something very dangerous and it can harm. The next one I'm going to do, which is reckless. So reckless here means of a person or their actions without thinking or caring about the consequences of an action. Reckless driving. In the Dukes of Hazzard, they do reckless things. The movie Bad Boys 2, 2003. Marcus says, "You know what, Sid? That shit you did was reckless. It was stupid and dangerous, okay?" Hellboy, 2004. Manning says, Not everyone was so lucky. We had 2 agents die today. Clay probably won't survive the night. Hellboy says, "Not now, Manning, please." Manning says, "My problem with you, you're reckless. These men trusted you to lead them as a team. Where were you?" Hellboy says, "I knew those men better than you did." Reckless means extremely or very crazy, out of control. Reckless means extremely or very crazy, out of control. Reckless means extremely or very crazy, out of control. One last time. Reckless means extremely or very crazy, out of control. The kids were reckless on the playground. Reckless means without caution or actions, done without or thought about the consequences. I drove my car with a reckless attitude. He is a wild and reckless young man. He showed a reckless disregard for the safety of others. His reckless behavior is a hazard and a nuisance to our community. Reckless is very similar to hazard. Stepping out into the street in front of a car will be reckless. The driver was an alcoholic and was reckless in his driving. Careless. Reckless means to act without thought or care. Reckless means to disregard safety. Similar. Careless, thoughtless, incautious, mindless, unwise. There's more than that, besides 5 things. Reckless means marked by lack of proper caution, careless of consequences, irresponsible, reckless charges. Recklessly is an adverb. Recklessness is a noun. He is a wild and reckless young man. He showed a reckless disregard for the safety of others, showing lack of caution, engaging in wild, careless behavior, utterly unconcerned about the consequences of some action without caution, careless usually followed by of to be reckless of danger. Characterized by or proceeding from such carelessness, reckless extravagance. If you say that someone is reckless, you mean that they act in a way which shows that they do not care about danger or the effect their behavior will have on other people. He is charged with reckless driving. Recklessly is an adverb. He was leaning recklessly out of the open window. Recklessness is an uncountable noun. He felt a surge of recklessness. Reckless means that they act in a way which shows that they do not care about danger. Reckless means that they act in a way which shows that they do not care. Now, definition. Reckless means of a person or their actions without thinking or caring about the consequences of an action. Reckless means without thinking or caring about the consequences of an action. That's reckless. That is reckless. Now, stupid and dangerous. Stupid means not making any sense and acting up. Dangerous means harmful and something bad. Stupid to me means idiotic or dumb, and dangerous to me means unsafe and scary. Then from the movie, The Amazing Spider-Man, 2012, Ben Parker says, "What happened to you?" Means he fell. Why you kids ride those things? I'll never know. Ben P says, because it's stupid and dangerous. Remember when we were stupid and dangerous? And May says, no. Ben says, trust me, we were. Peter says, all right, good to know. And then stupid and dangerous. It's stupid and dangerous to jump off the bridge. Riding my bike at night can be very stupid and dangerous because the cars can't see you. Otherwise, somebody's going to die. Going into people's yards that have a dog and the dog may bite you. It's stupid and dangerous. Jumping off the Empire State Building, it is very, very, very stupid and dangerous. It is stupid and dangerous to climb the gorilla fence. Putting your hand in the blender is stupid and dangerous. Putting your hand in the boiling water is stupid and dangerous. Reckless and hazardous means it's stupid and dangerous. Reckless and hazardous means it's stupid and dangerous. Reckless and hazardous means it's stupid and dangerous. That was very stupid and dangerous, meaning the two words that we can use, which is reckless and hazardous. Stupid, having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. I was stupid enough to think she was perfect. Dangerous, likely to cause problems or to have adverse consequences. It is dangerous to underestimate an enemy. Hannah, she was speeding with her car and I think it was stupid and dangerous. Stupid and dangerous is driving without care. See? Reckless means driving without care, which means it's stupid and dangerous. Reckless means driving without care, which means it's stupid and dangerous. Driving too fast, it can be a hazard to yourself and others, which means stupid and dangerous. Hazardous and acting reckless is stupid and dangerous. Alright, folks, that's it. The lesson is over. Hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. Hazard means dangerous. Hazardous means something dangerous also. Reckless means it's something that you don't care. Stupid and dangerous means it's something really stupid when you don't care. Reckless. That's reckless. See you later.